I guess like another kind of little step for you playing in a preseason game. Overall, how do you feel you played?
Yeah, I think there was a lot of good stuff. Obviously, in my mind, I just have some moments, so I would have to see it more to review it more. But I think there were some solid defensive plays, which I try to focus on too. And as a center, try to get the system a little bit and get used to the size of the rink and of the pace, which I thought was good. And yeah, I think one I should have put it in. I didn't get the spot I wanted, but for me, I try to look at it that it's a good thing to get the shots, getting the chances, and keep trying to do it. And also, I'm happy for some defensive plays.
So you sound like you want to fire away. Sometimes players come over here and they might defer or think they gotta pass off. Like you're comfortable.
Yeah, but when I'm looking at it now, I think eventually, at the beginning, I took some shots and maybe I could have held on to it a little bit, just a touch, or find it. But that was like getting used to the rink size and the speed. So eventually, I think then you can have some patience, put a wrist shot there. I didn't have to have a one-timer there or like a slap shot. But the one in the second period in the power play was a great pass. It got a little bit stopped by the defenseman in front, and good save. Or I haven't seen it, but I kind of hit into it. So it's one of those. But on those you have to shoot it, obviously.
Yeah, as much as you want to come here and score 2 goals a game, do you kind of have to have realistic expectations for your?
Of course, and you have to be smart too. You're coming to a team who has 2 best offensive players in the world, right? So I know that I had some role back home or in Europe, and I need to be good on the both sides of the ice, face-offs or things like that. So of course, like in my mind, because as a in Europe offensive guy, I'm a little bit you want to score, but at the same time I'm really happy I got into those positions and into those chances, and that's what you want as a player coming over here playing a first game in a long time in a whole different level.
You played center tonight, but you've also taken reps on the wing. Where are you most comfortable?
Basically wherever they want me, I would say. I played in Sweden. I played center mostly, but in national team we had a lot of times guys coming back from the NHL. I had to move wing center, so I don't mind. It's really about I think who you're playing with, to read them and kind of stick into system and maybe changing the game a little bit. Obviously center is harder position, I would say. Yeah.
And how does your game change playing either position for you?
I mean, as a center, you try to obviously be a little bit responsible, more responsible defensively. So maybe in that way, and maybe as a forward, you might be a little bit below the hash marks in the offensive zone. As a winger, I mean, you might be a little bit more on the puck down low. But that really depends what style the team wants to play, what line you're playing with. So a lot of factors in it. Yeah.
David, when I chatted with you earlier this week, you talked about how this has been a long time in the making, 29 years old, keeping the dream alive, as you said.
Yeah.
What was it like taking this real step, this first step in the National Hockey League? What was that whole experience like for you?
Yeah, obviously I'm nervous a little bit. I thought I won't be, because I've seen quite a bit of hockey and internationally and stuff like that. But the national anthem and stuff, it kind of gets to you, and I was a little bit more nervous, I would say, throughout the day, and that kind of surprised me. Didn't get a nap, and so I would say it's a step-by-step process. You want to build on the good stuff, learn from some things for sure. There's always things to improve, and obviously you can't. The question was here. You can't score every night here, and you obviously want to, but it's important to the process, I would say, and also you have to know how many players didn't play for us, right, and how many good players you still have here.
Do you still have to prove to yourself that you can do this, or is that something that that's going to happen and it's just a matter of settling in?
I think it showed me something that it gave me confidence that I can play, I think, but obviously it's still a small sample. I would say it's a first game for a lot of us, and I played last game in April, I think, so it took a lot of time, and obviously I haven't played on NHL size for quite a bit of time too, so I'm happy with that, but I'm kind of trying to be what's the word? Balanced or
Yeah.
not too high, not too low.